Did you know that the front row and back row Palmon work completely differently in Palmon Survival? If you set them up correctly, you can dramatically improve your lineup performance. Welcome back to the Meta Instincts channel. In today's video, we're diving deep into the roles of front and back row Palmon and sharing tips to optimize both positions. Front row. The primary role of a front row Palmon is straightforward: absorb damage and protect the back row. To do this efficiently, they need high defense, high HP, and substantial damage reduction. They receive most of the incoming hits, even though some skills, like Batarina's Rage skill, can still target the back line. But in most battles, your front row absorbs the majority of the damage. That's why you need a strong tank in front of you. The simplest way is to choose Palmon, indicated by the shield icon. For example, Bark Plug. Palmon with the shield icon gains 20% defense and HP bonus, and 25% damage reduction. These defensive bonuses enable them to survive far longer than their offensive counterparts. Most defensive Palmon also come with a defensive third skill, except Regalian, which surprisingly boosts damage instead of defense. Other tanky Palmon, like Fulgari and Abuzinian, boost damage reduction and evasion, helping them to take more hits and survive longer. Regalian may not be the best choice for the front row. However, some players may prefer the extra offensive boost depending on their strategy. But generally, defensive Palmon with defensive skills are more suitable for the front line. Besides, it's also essential to choose traits that enhance defense. Traits such as Unshakable boost 10% defense, Iron Will adds 8% tenacity, and Diamond Skull reduces incoming critical damage, helping your tank survive much longer. For orange equipment, prioritize upgrading Energy Barrier and Mask, because they boost defensive stats such as evasion and tenacity. Of course, if you're a heavy spender and max everything, then prioritizing doesn't matter. However, for regular players, intelligent resource allocation yields significantly better results. Did you know the in-game bundle costs a lot more with digital tax depending on the country? For example, UK players would pay over $125 for the same bundle, which only sells at $100 for the US players. With Lootify, you can get your first $100 bundle as low as $72. Yes, you hear me right, that's $72. And it gets even better. Inviting your friends with your custom Lootify link can earn you up to $20 per friend who bought a $100 in-game bundle with Lootify. With Lootify, you save on every bundle, avoid the heavy digital taxes, and earn even more through bonuses and invites. Click the link in the description and start saving today with Lootify. Back row. The back row has an entirely different purpose. Their job is to deal as much damage as possible before they are eliminated. This means you should always pick high damage offensive Palmon for the back line. Offensive Palmon have a sword icon. They gain a 20% attack bonus and 25% damage bonus. However, they lack defense, HP, and damage reduction. If you place them in the front row, they will die very quickly and will not contribute much damage to the fight. These offensive Palmon usually come with offensive third skills. For example, Ninjump and Mantle Ray increase 30% attack and critical rate, allowing them to deal far more damage than front-type Palmon. However, not every offensive Palmon has an offensive boost as its third skill. For example, Lumidroid's third skill boosts research speed and reduces research time. This boost isn't for battle, making Lumidroid less favorable for battle. We wouldn't pick it for our battle lineup. Additionally, selecting offensive traits is also crucial for the back line. Traits like Heartless boost 15% critical damage, Blessed enhances 8% critical rate, and Warlike adds 10% attack are preferred. For orange equipment, the priority should be the staff and the amulet, as they enhance offensive attributes such as accuracy and critical rate. Alright, it is the end of the sharing today. Please like and share it with your members. I'm Alan from Meta Instincts. See you soon.